Well, it's another new day. I don't know if you can tell through the videos or these clips that I'm doing, but the snow continues to disappear. So 2 nights ago, the temperature increased to 40 degrees. We've been holding 40. So our snow is nearly gone. That's good. We need that right now. We don't want it to be like that all winter, but we need that break right now. So that's making things much easier. First of all, I'm finding all kinds of crazy things that we lost. Before the workshop, mind you, like all these wood chunks, boards, everything that was laying out just disappeared one day. 8 inches of snow, whatever it was, 12 inches of snow. So, Alyssa and I've got some town errands to run. We need to make some bugaboo food. But I'm trying to just hammer out these little to-dos on our list. Our list grows daily. I swear there's like 15 new tasks, and I'm only checking off 3 or 4. Feels like the to-do list doesn't really truly reflect the amount of effort necessary. So before we go to town, I'm gonna try to get a couple of things done. One, I'm gonna get the Honda generator oil changed. We took that in. I'm gonna do a different video. I think it deserves some video, but we found maybe potentially the answer to part of the problem with the Honda generator. We'll share that in a future video. If we forget, remind us. So I took the railing apart the other night, got that done in the dark. Feels really good to have that down, and got all the lumber set aside. We now need to start thinking ahead to some other future projects. One of those is getting our septic connected. One of the things, among obvious things, that's keeping us from moving in the RV into the garage is our septic right there needs to be trenched all the way over here and connected to our septic tank. And you can see there are many obstructions. So we've got to do a lot of cleanup. We've already been doing cleanup and kind of getting all the burnable wood over here by the hot tub so we can start burning it in there. But all these beams have to go. They've got to get out of the way. All that lumber, which Alyssa unfortunately had to sticker there, although it's in the way now, because this whole entire area was full of timbers and people. So we're playing musical building materials. I'm not gonna get that stuff done at the moment, I don't think, but I've got to find a place to sticker the lumber that was the hand railing, and then maybe start working on getting a lot of these wood blocks and stuff, big chunks that are left over from the frame. Some of the stuff like that, just it's burnable. There's not a lot we can do with it, but this big scarf man, he's worth something. So probably start putting those in the house. So lots of property cleanup, and then I'm gonna have to have Alyssa's help, but we need to get those 2 beams moved and re-stickered, and then of course the ones that were over there. Something I'm really glad I did the other day. This problem kept coming up. We have this compressor which came from my dad, but the fittings that are on it, or were on it, were different than our little orange compressor. And so our accessories were not cross-compatible. It was a total nightmare. And I finally had time, this is one of those little tedious tasks, to standardize all of our connections. So now all of our chucks will fit on either compressor, all of our power tools, or like air nailers, the impact gun, etc. This is like probably less than $20 of connections, and I can't even tell you how much time we could have saved in the last month if all this stuff was even remotely universal.
background, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good backdrop. Glad we had that backdrop ordered so that people can stop looking at the rest of the town.
Guess you got the beeper to work. The backer up beeper.
Bye. Bye, Alyssa. Have fun getting buggerfish food. Try to escape. So Alyssa had to run to town to get buggerfish food makings. The little rat's running low on food. She's freeing me up now so I can actually rock and roll on more of these little tedious tasks. We had a bunch of snow since the workshop. See, that would have been 10 days ago. And I was tempted to throw the winter tires on the Subaru just in case, because the road conditions were very bad. It's all melted. I'm glad I didn't take that, what would they call that? A bluff? Winter's bluff? So we'll hold on to those tires for a little longer. We're hoping to get maybe 3 seasons out of a set of winter tires, and putting them on when it's this warm, not a good idea. While I was milling, I think it was rafters, our 6x12 rafters, I kept coming up toward the end of my milling with pieces like this. These are 4x12, but as you can see on the top, like this piece has a lot of wane. But from what I can tell, this is a perfectly great timber. And so I'm hoping to use these to build something maybe like a tractor shed. So we saved those. We end up using them for staging timbers and stuff. We've got a bunch of them. Let's see, we've got this one right here. Yeah, wow. So these, I'm pretty sure are full length. I think these are 28 feet, 4x12. We've got those. And then we've actually got 5 floor joists here that we didn't put in the frame. These would have covered the dining room. And so we need to get those inside the garage and get them stickered because they've already been planed, but they haven't had the joinery or anything cut on them. We can always add those someday in the future if we wanted to. And then it looks like there's some brace stock down here, 4x6 brace stock. So now I've got to figure out where I want to get all this stuff located. Need to move this pile. Well, Alyssa thinks we don't need to move this pile. She thinks, so our septic's gonna go right through here. And man, I don't know. It's looking pretty close. Looks like we might need to move that pile. and the baby. Whole family of scarfmen. Don't you hate it when something kind of unexpected happens and then you forget where you put your gloves? I have no idea. For some reason, I think I just dumped my gloves in the firewood pile. I don't know. I think I was doing this when my phone rang, and then now I have no idea what to do with my gloves. Uh-oh. Alyssa is about to, hey, I'm really dark. Hold on a second. Aha! I think Alyssa is about to make cat food. So I think I'm going to try to get the oil change on the generator really fast. See that right there? That's the tarp that we have on our tarp. Yes, you heard me correctly. We tarped our tarp. I think we mentioned it in a previous video, but during the timber framing workshop, the wind came up right here through that door, inflated that tent, and ripped the seam right down the ridge. So our RV garage is once again pure junk. This is one of the reasons we're so motivated to get into the house. We're done with temporary stuff. I mean, I hope we are. Just kind of part of this lifestyle. Alyssa says that me bringing her light is a sign of love, but I needed to change the oil in the generator because I'm getting to be a bit of a grumpy dinosaur about checking things off the list, and I just couldn't bring myself to not get the generator oil changed. Now, right now.
Yeah.
So you're tackling cat food.
Yeah.
We did a video on Bugaboo's royalty diet, which is actually just raw meat like he would eat in wild, not cardboard like captivity.
The beast. He knows I'm making food for him too.
Oh, he knows. He heard the camera. Oh, all I see is like little shadows running across the... Okay, I think this video is officially done.
The post timber frame hodgepodge.
Yeah, this video should be entitled ADHD.
It's so funny because I feel like I've been in the RV for like 3 days editing video and I don't even know what else. And the second I come outside, ironically, I feel like crap.
Yeah.
Like I have a headache, I feel sick without a fever, lethargic, achy.
We're still recovering. We are the kind of people who work really, really hard and think very little about how we feel. And then when we stop working really hard, we're like, dude, I feel like crap.
Did you heat the hot tub?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I was a
Wouldn't
little
expect you to.
busy doing other
I don't
menial
have the
tasks.
energy, so I can't guilt you for not doing it.
I
I
can't.
am taking a hot shower, and I do need to stretch tonight.
Sounds good. So better do cat food then, huh?
Yeah.
Plus, that demon will keep us awake tonight if
I'm
we don't
probably
feed
an
him.
hour and a half away from being done. Probably
Yay.
takes that long alone.
All right, I smell a time lapse coming.
Do you?
Yep.
I agree with that.